Okay, so that guy got super close. I did not see that biker coming, but good thing that I looked back. I had my selfie stick out, which, as you can see, is kind of green screen out here. But if I would have just turned that stick, he would have hit himself really hard. So I learned from that experience to just not move and just turn around. So my name's Deb. I got back into inline skating about 2.5 months ago. I used to inline skate in the 90s. It's something that I always enjoyed, but for some reason, I just kind of stopped doing it somewhere along, 2000s. On and off, I would do it recreationally, but now it's something I find myself doing as much as possible. It's so stress relieving and it gives you such a feeling of freedom. Um, I can describe it as just this feeling like of complete relaxation, and the only thing you're thinking of when you're out there inline skating is on skating. You're not thinking about any problems, anything that's going on. You're just thinking about where you're going, how to get there in a safe way, the different maneuvers you can do, and it's a way to completely go into a state of what I call no mind. I'm sure you've heard it in Eastern terms, but it's just a great way also to work out. Before, what I mainly used to do was dance. So I taught Middle Eastern dance for almost more than 10 years. Um, since 2002, 2003, I've taught Middle Eastern dance and I've performed. And I just feel like I want to do something new. So I started watching YouTube videos recently on inline skating and just a bunch of different things that you can experiment with. Different things like jumps and slalom. I didn't even know slalom existed. And it's just another way of just moving besides dance. And in a way, a lot like dance. But I really enjoy the adrenaline rush of trying something new and almost falling, and sometimes falling is very, I can't explain it. It's kind of like you're just letting go and you're letting whatever happen. And every time you fall, it's a learning experience. I don't see it as a failure. I see it as something that is going to improve the way you skate. So if you're falling a lot, that's actually a good sign because it means that you're trying new things. You're not remaining stagnant to the same things. Um, let's talk about where I'm going right now. So I'm going to this park near the house that has a little bit of a tennis court type of flooring. It's a basketball court, and hopefully there aren't too many people there. I can practice here. The floor is like butter. It's amazing. It's an extremely windy day in Hialeah, Florida. Hialeah is a city within Miami. And I like to skate on sunny days, but windy is challenging because you're going against the force of the wind. That's a great workout, but I kind of prefer not for the day to not be as windy as this. But this was an amazing day for skating. The type of skates that I'm wearing here are Flying Eagle. I'll put more information in the description there. And I'm fully geared. The only thing I'm not wearing are my padded shorts, which I usually like wearing under my jeans. But I chose not to wear them for this skate. I'm always wearing knee pads. Always wearing my elbow pads, especially my wrist guards. Because from what I've read and I've heard online and from my own experience, most of the time that you fall, the first thing that goes is your hands. When you fall, you land on your hands. That's not the ideal thing. When you fall, you're supposed to land on your protective gear with your elbows, but for some reason I still haven't gotten the hang of it, not landing on my hands. That's the first thing I do. I try to stop my fall. As you can see, I'm pushing a lot with my right foot because I'm trying to improve the strength of my left leg. It feels so weak. Usually my leading leg has been in dance and is most of the time in skating my right leg. I'm sure everybody has a stronger leg than the other, but as a dancer I believe in being parallel for most of the time you can, if you can. So I'm trying to strengthen that left leg so that a lot of balance can be improved on my left leg. I've been doing this by occasionally balancing just on that leg and just dragging with my right and leading with my leg whenever I can. So this would be the second time I skate with a selfie stick. It's kind of awkward, but as you can see from my last video, which would be the very first video, here I'm balancing on my right leg actually. From my last video, it feels a lot more comfortable. Here I'm trying to balance with my left leg, as you can see. But you know, I'm gonna try to post more videos like these, and you know, hopefully I can continue to improve and strengthen that left leg. Oh, look at this. Nobody's around. This is heaven right now. The funny thing is, shortly thereafter, like 10 minutes later, 4 basketball players showed up, but I was able to practice a lot. Alright,